building materials and construction. In short, we will be referring to the subject as BMC. This comes under book number 3. This is chapter number 2 of book number 3. So for this, in addition to the class, you already have the study material added in the, so the study material for book 3 is already given to you in the study material tab. Just a second. There's some problem in the connectivity. Just wait for 2 minutes. The class will launch again. You can just stay. I will be back in 1 or 2 minutes maximum. Just please wait for 2 minutes of time. I hope the audio and video are clear. Can you please confirm before I start?
Yes, sir, clear.
Thanks for the confirmation. So there was some interruption in the connection. Without any further delay, let us start with the lecture. So as I told you, the subject which we are doing today is building materials, construction, and so building materials and construction, which in short will be referring to as BMC, building materials and construction. Now this subject is covered under chapter 2 of book 3. This is chapter number 2 of book number. The PDF or the study material for book number 3 has been already added on your KP Classes app. You can find it under the study material tab. Further to that, so this particular subject of building materials and construction, we'll be doing it in 2 classes because of some issue. We did not have class yesterday, so we are having today's class, and the next second class for BMC will be on the next Saturday, or probably you'll get the schedule, whatever schedule you will be receiving. We'll do the classes as per it. So just remember that this subject BMC will be done in 2 classes. So after the class, try to open the study material and go through the study material given to you over there. We'll try to practice some previous questions in the class itself. But in addition to that, the remaining previous NATA and JEE questions and also the practice questions, you can do those from your study material tab. In addition to that, you will also have a test. The test has already been activated. There is a test for building materials and construction, which you can find in the KP Classes app itself under the tab of tests. Other than that, so 3 things. You will get study material for this subject, test for this subject, both of which are already available on the app. Third thing will be a practice sheet, a homework sheet. The homework sheet will be shared probably by tomorrow morning. If not tomorrow, day after tomorrow for sure. So you'll receive the homework sheet in 1 or 2 days. So in addition to the class notes which you are preparing, after the lecture, after today's class, you are expected to go through the study material for yourself once, add the points to your notes itself, to the study notes if you find something new, and then you have to do the BMC test which is available on the app, and also the homework sheet. So that said, let us start with this subject of building materials in construction, which we are doing in 2 classes. So firstly, building materials and construction focuses on from NATA and JEE point of view. It is expected that because you're the students who are looking for a future in the field of architecture, in the field of construction. So it is expected that you have a minimum bare knowledge necessity, the knowledge which is required to enter into construction industry with respect to both building materials and building construction. To understand the difference between these 2 parts, building materials is a area in architecture which focuses on understanding various construction material. Can you people name me some construction material? Any construction material?
Brick, cement, concrete.
Brick, absolutely correct. Anyone else other than brick? Other than that, anyone?
Cement.
Sorry, Trishal, I couldn't listen. Can you please?
Sir, cement or concrete?
Cement, concrete, absolutely correct. Cement, concrete.
Steel.
Absolutely correct. Steel and iron. Anything else? Stone. Stone also is a construction material.
Sand.
Plaster. Yeah, absolutely correct. Various tiles. Timber. That is wood.
Sand.
Sorry.
Sand.
Can you spell? Or can you write it? Sand. Okay. Sand. Sand in itself is not a construction material, but yeah, sand is used in concrete. So concrete is a construction material which is prepared by mixing mainly 4 things, or say 3 things: cement, sand, and gravel. So by adding cement, sand, and gravel, sand is basically the fine powdered version of aggregate in concrete is called as sand. Sand is also referred to in architecture or in construction as fine aggregate because it is fine in its structure. Gravel is called as coarse aggregate. COARS. Coarse matlab mota, zyada bada size ka. Coarse aggregate. So you add cement, sand, and gravel in some definite proportions, and you mix all these three things by using a liquid. Can you tell me what is that? What do you pour to get concrete? What else do you mix to get concrete? Cement, sand, gravel, and there's a liquid which you mix. Water, absolutely
Water.
correct. Absolutely correct. You mix these three components using water. That will give you concrete. You must have seen on construction sites when we cast slab, mix cement, sand, gravel, water, then you get concrete out of it, right? So that's concrete is also a construction material. So there are various building materials which are used in construction. And coming to building construction, the second area, building construction essentially focuses on understanding the construction techniques. For example, say you're having brick. Now, how do you use the construction? Well, building construction focuses on using the construction material. Using the construction material and related techniques. Related techniques and details. So using the construction materials and understanding the related techniques and details, that is called as building construction. So building construction as a subject covers mainly, for example, if you take a building material, brick, for example. How to use brick in construction? You use bricks to make walls, for example. Now, what are the various types of constructing walls? There are different types of bonds in bricks. So understanding those details. Excuse me. Understanding the details as to how to make use of these brick of the construction material, that's called as building construction. Not only that, it also focuses on understanding the details and techniques. For example, you're having staircase, that's a building component. So when you have staircase, what are the terms associated with it? What are these vertical elements called as? What are the horizontal elements called as? What is this rail? How is the rail supported? So understanding the I'm having throat infection, so I'll try to keep my voice low. I think that should be fine. Just give me 1 second. Actually, I couldn't take yesterday's class because I was having this throat infection. But I feel better today, so I started to take the class. But let's see, if not for complete 3 hours, we'll make it short and do it probably in 2 hours. We'll do a compensatory class later on. Don't worry. Anyways, so building construction is a part which focuses on how to use the construction material, what are the various technical terms associated with construction, and the detailing. Detailing as in what each and every element in a construction is called. If you're having staircase, what is this component called as? What is the name of this component? Name of this component. That's called as building construction. Am I audible if I keep my voice low? Am I audible if I speak at this volume?
Yes.
Sir, you
Try to
are
keep-
audible.
I'm audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. I'll try to keep my volume low because I'm having this problem. Anyways, so that's about the introduction. But other than that, there's one other important point which you need to know. What type of questions are asked? अब ठीक है, हम building materials पढ़ेंगे. We'll study about various building materials. But what type of questions will be asked in NATA and JEE? That is also important. So questions which are generally asked include various terms, as I told you, the various terms which we will learn, that is important. Other than that, you also get questions on textures. What is the texture of, for example, you have different types of stones, right? So if you take, for example, sandstone, what would be the texture of sandstone? Or sometimes they may give you an image. Image will be given, and you need to identify what type of stone is it, or what type of tile it is. Or for example, you also have theory questions related to brick and brick manufacturing. What is a brick kiln? Or say, what are the different types of brick walls, brick bonds? There's something called as brick bonds. You get questions related to that as well in the exam, both in NATA and also in JEE. So for today's lecture, as far as today's class is considered, we are mainly focusing on brick and stone as construction material. and also the building construction part of it. How to use these materials in construction? What are the